Okay. Looks good. Here. Refresh. Open. Pictures. Okay. That is exactly where I'm at right now. All right. All right. Mikey Mike. God, I need to remove the old microphone because it is so in my way. Wasn't shot, is it? Slightly. I need to get rid of that thing. $50 mic. Camera is slightly out of position this evening. All right, that looks good. Oh shit! Thank you for being an asshole. Audio cable. As always, my audio cable is trying to kill me. Why would they not? Let's make sure everything's running. Yo, we are live. We are live. That looks good. Okay, back to OBS. It's good. Cool. I think we're ready to start. Back on the 135th scale new. Well, high new. It is a little wonky, I say, in the face. It looks a bit better once we get it going. The face looks very wonky. Thank you for off. Okay, make sure my exposure is correct. Why there was droplets on my stupid viewfinder. All right, cool. Yeah, it's weird. It looks fine once it's built. I've been looking at it. It looks a little bit better once it's at least built up. We will be using the actual LED on it. It's not too bad. The light's at least pretty decent. But we got to get everything detailed up and ready to go first. I've already got that done. Let me double check that that's still working. I will be adding 2 extra blue LEDs to the chest. I think I know where I want to put them. Cool. And the head cam LEDs are not too bad. They look actually better on camera. They look way better on camera than in person. In person, they look fine. Perfectly adequate. Another one I'm glad I did some prep on the clear effect parts. Look way better. Yo, Floof boy, what up? Right now, I need to clean up and then get these detailed up. And unfortunately, only the Testament Gundam came in. I did not know that the other 2 kits that were supposed to be in that batch were in a completely different shipment. I don't know why Gundam Model Center didn't tell me there was 2 shipments on that, but there were. I looked back at my orders and it's like, you have 2 shipping notifications on it. Fuck! It's like, great, so the red frame's not here yet, neither is the Masamune Liger. And the minibus should be here soon. Two bangs of the chicken. No, boy. like most of my lunch is right. Nah, not delayed, just separate packages, unfortunately. It's moving its way. It's already through stateside customs. Should be here within probably by the end of the week. Oh yeah, I gotta get the back piece for this. What is that? E1? But the 148 scale minibus should be here soon, at least the Exia. The new isn't through customs just yet. I don't even think it's stateside just yet. Okay, we'll do the touch-up stuff on that here in a second. Test my printer supplier. Yo, nice. Once I can get through this one, the minibus will take some time. I want to do something special with them. I've got to get a special base for them and some wireless LEDs that I'm going to try out. Finally. So we'll be doing Zoids for the time being after I get these ones done. And then probably close to the end of the year, I'm going to try to get through most of my Stray kits / seeds. We'll see how that goes. I have enough Zoids to get us all the way up through October. I know for a fact, especially with new ones coming out. Blankets, mouse pads, and more coming after I get them together. Nice. And oh goddamn, I'm sure it's all the way 5XL. Goddamn, that's sick, dude. That's hard to do in some places. Like my stupid little freaking thing with goddamn, what is it? Streamlabs. It only goes up to like 2x. It's so annoying. I need to get working on doing merchandise again. Or at least build more hype up for merchandise, because I have not been building anything. I need to find a good one. That way I can get some of my designs up. I need to get working on the old design that I never finished. I keep getting yelled at for it. Ooh, paper sourced. Nice. This is the good marker. Yes, it is good. Let's throw the other one in the trash. And looking up, looking down. Oh man, Ajax, you should look at the review that I was looking at earlier. It compares the Testament Bandai to the Testament Dragon Momoko, and it is just stark on the difference. I really rather prefer the Dragon Momoko one. Yeah, the Divine Striker has some extra parts on the claw portion, but I really don't think those are too much of a bad trade-off. For better, from what I can see, better proportion and better color separation. But I might be biased, I guess. Yes. Yes, it was. That was the video I was posting in GoPla. It was a stark difference from what I can see. I don't get how the comments can't see that. And I kind of like the bulkier Dragon Momoko look. Miss my free time. I don't want to be that unwell ever again. Right. Dude, I hear that. I hate getting sick or having shit prevent me from having fun. It's the worst. Like, work could please tone it down a little bit right now, because Jesus Christ, it's kicking my ass a bit. Almost killed me on Friday. Hence, no stream on Friday or Saturday. Shit got a little too real. Oh no! The dreaded I must flatter you to the flattery pits of hell. Oh, that has to suck. Especially with this economy. But sometimes some people just don't understand that you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes, even though I hate that saying, some people just are that way. They don't want to do it. Okay. The other one. No, they just don't fit in very well. Heh. I'm finding that with this one. Things just don't go in. It's weird. So I'll glue that in place. Hopefully it even reaches. Oh, let me get the light in first. Make sure we're in on that properly. Glue gun. I'm gonna hot glue that LED in place. Oh shit. I tried with them. Oh man. After 3 bangs, my soul's vibrating. Woo! Yeah. Man, those ones, they are packed. And man, can they be the worst? Like, they can pull you down hard. I've really not liked bangs in a little while. Now, the stuff I'm doing for pre-workout, oh my god, that stuff's powerful. I went ahead and got C4 Ultimate. Oh my god. That shit is insane. I haven't used it again in a few days since like Thursday. I need to trying to fit in workouts. My heart rate was at like 150 by the time I got to the treadmill. It was insane. And usually 150 is like after I've been running for like maybe 10, 20 minutes. Not as soon as I hit the damn treadmill. That was insane. as well clip those out while I'm here. It's the last piece on the frame. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I need to get that LED in its location. Okay. Thank you for falling over. Need to carefully bend those LED wires. Okay, try again. Okay. Fucking audio cables. Headset hates me, I swear. See slightly what it's going to look like. Pain in the ass. I just want to preview what it's going to look like. Can you just be nice? Thank you. Yeah, that's it. A lot better. Just want to see if everything's working. Having a little bit of blowout on it on the inside. Looks like we're gonna have to do some work on that. All right, I'm gonna have to do some work on that because that is still bleeding through bad. All right, back to the drawing board. That is still bleeding through way too much. Can't have that now. Can we? Let's see what I can do here. This hasn't been too hard so far. I mean, it's been decently played out. All right. Oh! Oh my god, I almost dumped that in paint. Holy shit. Oh my god, I almost fucked that up. Okay, that should keep those isolated now. Not too bad, Crimson. Having to do some extra some extra light blocking because there's a lot going on there. That light's still too bright, and I'm still getting a little bit of light bleed out to the front of the head, so having to go through and light block that head a little bit more than I thought. I don't like LEDs bleeding through because then one, you're losing light coming forward. Two, it makes it look bad because then it looks just like you didn't even try to put the LEDs in. You just put them in there and let them bleed all the way through the unit. And you lose the whole effect. I like to use the Sharpie oil-based markers. It's a very thick paint. It's alcohol based, so it will come off without... Well, it's oil-based, but alcohol will take it off. And it's got such a thick base to it that it can block a lot of light. I use black because I know black's going to absorb most of the emission of heat and or light, but I still get a ton of that coming forward. So it can also help me with dulling the light a little bit down so I don't get a lot of hot spots. But I like it because it does reinforce the plastic and make it so that it's very not light bleedy. And they're pretty cheap. To fill gaps, I don't really do gap filling. I'm not that big on on doing seam fills or any of that. Not the biggest fan of trying that hard. Okay, that looks good. No, this one came from, god damn, who did I get this one from? I think I got it from Abby LSC. I use them on eBay and AliExpress. There really hasn't been fitment issues. Fitment issues on this one have been a little bit weird, but not bad. Like, these things aren't really pushing in. They go in, but they're not, like, clicking or anything, and I'm just gluing them on because right now it was just such an odd fitment. Like, it's how it's supposed to sit. It just didn't really push in and hold. Like, it was there, but it would flop out, so I just kind of glued it in. Really, nothing too much on this kit. This kit hasn't had a lot of fitment issues. The Astray was very tight-fitting. Tight-fitting to the point where I had to ream out almost every peg. But I don't mind that. It's really not the worst thing to have a really tight-fitting or having a kit where everything's either shrunk or expanded based on the plastic. That just tells me it was not cooled properly sometimes, or improperly or cooled too quickly. So that's not too big of an issue. I haven't run into a really bad, especially on third parties, I have really not run into a kit in the last 2 years that I've been doing this for TikTok and Twitch, where I found anything that's just absolutely not working. There has not been a kit that I've done in a long time where I have to make it work. Outside of the dumb shit I do all the damn time. It's been weird. Not much. What's Bob Blackwell? What up? So that looks good. That looks good. So we're going to get all this shit done real quick. That back piece goes on next. So this one does come with a LED wire set, Crimson. these busts mostly do come with a wiring set. I usually change everything out for my own custom LEDs, or I add LEDs based on my own kind of idea on how I want them to look. But when it comes to LEDs on model kits, that's all custom stuff. That's all my own custom work. Pick up an Astray bus and paint it like the Noir. You could just buy the Noir. There's actually a Noir bus. Let me see if I can find it on eBay. I know Allie usually carries the not Allie, Abby usually carries the Noir bus. Give me 1 second. Allie or Abby usually has it. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, AliExpress. No, eBay. Don't care at the moment. Pop that in. Yeah, there's a Noir. 49. Who's that coming from? From Abby? Yeah, okay, got it. Control copy. Yeah, Abby has a Noir. And paste. And I've done a ton of business with Abby LC. Abby and Amy Shop are my two favorites on eBay. Hell yeah, dude, their shipping's good too. I wouldn't send you to these guys unless I buy from them because that is my thing. It's going to be about the cheapest you're going to get it. I think they're going to be charging like... It's going to be like 90 with shipping. If I remember right with Abby. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's going to be 90 with... yeah, it's going to be about 90 with shipping. Which isn't too bad. That's about what I paid for mine. And Abby has all of them. They have... I don't know which one that... Gold frame. They have gold, green, blue, red, black, and noir. Those are the 5 that they usually have. So there's the gold. I need to get the blue. I need a blue to go with my red. What am I working on today? I am working on the 1/35th scale new bust. The high new bust at the moment. I just finished up the Astray behind me. Let me double check if everyone can see that or not. Yes, the one up above me, I just finished that one up on Saturday. Well, Saturday night I finished that one up. And those 1/35th scales come in really, really, really good when they're done. Well, I sit here and go through all my chat windows. Cool. Back to detailing. Well, I wait for that paint to dry. And I have some mini bus coming in the next coming days. I have an Exia and a new to pair with my high new bus. I'll be doing those guys a little bit differently. They're going to be a different project all on their own. It's going to take a couple weeks to get all the stuff I need for them ready. But after we're done with these, we're going to be working on Zoids for the next couple months. I've got a lot saved up. I want to get to the Gojulus and I want to get to the Death Stinger this year. Then towards the end of the year, we're going to be working on probably a bunch of Astray and seed kits. I have a lot saved up. That'll be fun. Probably into next year, we'll be getting into some of the fun wing kits I have set aside. Maybe finally getting to the Snow White Prelude at some point. I need to work on getting the paints for it. Then probably further down the line from that, we'll be getting on to the Unicorn Gundam kits I've got saved up and ready to go. We've got the Daban Master Grade Perfectibility, and we have the Daban Perfect Grade Perfectibility as well. That one's a much larger project on its own as well. And hopefully by then I secure a Daban new Gundam. I'm really excited to get a pre-order out for that perfect grade as soon as it becomes available. That is one kit I'm not letting slip through my hands. I love the idea of it. Yeah, the Death Stingers, I really kind of avoided it. I wasn't really a big fan of the Death Stinger for a long time. I only picked one up because I got it for 100. I got mine because the local place I was going to, Kingdom, when they were still doing pretty good, and they still had a ton of third-party kits. They put all of them on sale during summer. I was able to pick up my Death Stinger for $100. Couldn't pass that up. Saved my life. When they run 150 plus most of the time right now. Best thing you could probably do is find the regular HMM Death Stinger for 120 to 200 is what it's running usually. It's not as big as the Supernova Death Stinger, but it's still pretty big. I don't know. Chris hasn't talked to me in a long damn time. And they haven't had third-party kits on the sales floor the last 4 times I've gone. And it really sad. It makes me sad. It's like I really like the idea of having a local person who carries the kits I'm looking for. Lately, he's just been basically buying everything that's basically Bandai releases, and it's like I can get that anywhere. I really don't have to go to a local shop. And I know it's sad to say that, but I could go anywhere to get regular Bandai kits. When it's not super local, it's local because it's here in it's here in Houston. It's here in Houston. It's local. But it's a 35-40 minute drive for me. And for that kind of level of commitment, I got to be going there for a special item. Or I'm browsing for something I'm really looking for. I mean, hell, he didn't even have a Gojulus, which was... That was one of the worst things I did, too. Like, I had the money for the Goj, and I was like, maybe he'll have one and I can get it a little bit cheaper. He might have it on sale, maybe. I know Zoids don't move, and especially the big ones. I was hoping he'd have a Goj, and I'm like, okay, maybe he'll have a Gojulus. I can get it there, maybe get my old discount. It'd be cool. Come in, have a nice time. No, didn't even have Goj. Didn't even have Gojulus at all. Didn't even have a 1. And that kind of made me sad. I was like, damn. Because before he would have stuff like that. Big, giant things. I mean, maybe his inventory or maybe his overhead's gotten too bad. I don't know. When I was making deals with him, and it's nothing bad against them, I was out of the loop for most of it. And when we were going to strike up a big contract, I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm just not that good. Maybe I'm just not that good of an entertainer, I guess. I mean, I could sell ice to an Eskimo, but still. Like shit. If I was on good working terms, well, if I was on good talking terms with them, or even had a conversation with them lately, they're hiring for a part timer, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, I could so go and do that. But then in the back of my head, I'm like, he's not gonna pay me what my wage would be. I can't go in for peanuts. I make more than that in my normal job. I mean, it would be nice, even if it was like 10, 12 bucks an hour, but still, I haven't talked to him in forever. Because I wouldn't mind going and do it. I was doing that already when I would go up there. I would go up there and freaking chat for a couple hours. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I haven't talked to him in a long time. So I don't know. Wow. Might glue that in place. Soft on that. I just don't like how that sits. It's annoying. Yeah, that's my actual big problem with him, is he likes to do the classic Bandai tactic with P Bandai, where it's like, so I bought this P Bandai, you're going to pay double because I bought your pre-order that you weren't able to get. So now you must pay the Bandai tax, the P Bandai tax, 50% on top of whatever the kit costs. I hate that. I wouldn't mind, what is it called? I wouldn't mind MSRP plus 50%, not double. So kit costs, say 90, make it 120. No. It's going to be almost 160, 140. I get it's P Bandai, but I mean, that really doesn't mean much to me nowadays. I don't like P Bandai getting put up there where it's like, this is God tier. No, it's not. Overhyped trash, that's FOMO. Bandai only wins on P Bandai with FOMO. Okay, I'm gonna do... Exactly. And their shipping's not much. Shit. Because they're more likely either partnered or have the special deal from Amazon, from HobbyLink, or from Bandai themselves. They're not paying nearly what we're... because they're buying also multiple kits at once. And they're more likely getting a deal on shipping by buying like 40 to 50 kits at a time. So it really is kind of rude to pass on the shipping costs to the supply to the consumer at that point. Because you're assuming that it would cost that much because you are adding the shipping in, which you probably didn't pay for because you bought every single P Bandai kit, and because Bandai has their policies on multiple kits, more than likely. You're not paying that insane shipping cost. I get overhead is a thing. But there's overhead and then there's just stupidity. good. Okay. Lightning Glugug and the Mechanical Carcinanju. Nice. Probably won't buy any more from them. I haven't bought anything since I got the Raiju. The Eclipse Raiju was the last one I bought. And that was because that was one I really, really do want. Because that Striker backpack's really sick. I'm trying to think of the last one. Tallgeese 3, but that doesn't count because I was forced to buy it. Because that was the only way I was going to get a Tallgeese 3. It's not like I could just go and get one for cheaper. It was either that or pay $134 on Amazon, and I was not paying $134 on Amazon. Trying to think of what PBNIs I have. Amazon does have hidden gems. Yes, no. My gold frame real grade got for 90 because I got screwed by Big Bad Toy Store. They kept setting back the fucking goddamn date on that thing to go and ship. So I paid 20 bucks more than what I was going to pay from BBS. And then Tallgeese 2 went up for 60 bucks and I bought it. Someone posted it for 60 and I was like, ha ha ha, nope, you're coming home with me. If you look hard enough and never buy from... If it looks too good to be true, it's too good to be true. And there are just people who troll on Amazon as well. Just like anywhere else. Looky. Up, down. Cool. Same thing with Allie. If it looks too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. I know there's a lot of people who make bad choices on AliExpress because they see something that looks like, oh my god, that might actually be something cool. And it's like, no, you need to read between the lines. AliExpress is that way. If it looks too good to be true on AliExpress, it's probably not good. You are not getting what you think you're getting. Alright. Time check. We're just going to finish up the head tonight. Well, the initial build of the head tonight. And up. Like, I didn't believe this kit was real. This one had just come out not too long ago. It was showing up on AliExpress, and I'm like, is this a real kit? Is this real? Like, it seemed too good to be real. I was like, what? I'm like, there's no way this is a real kit. It's a real thing. Unbelievably, but real. And I had to get it to see how bad it was, how good or bad it was. And so far, it's been pretty good. I mean, I haven't really been able to complain about a few things. I mean, the head was quite hard. This part was not fitting too well. There was some overmolding on it, and it really did need to be cleaned up a bit more. But other than that, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it wasn't really a fitment issue. It was just trying to get it. There was a little bit of mold flash. Nothing too bad. It went on. It's holding. It's not glued in place. I can move it up and down. Does what it's supposed to do. Nothing too bad. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. I'm just tired of seeing people bash on third-party kits because there's such a stigma about it. Such a fucking stigma about third-party kits being utter trash and they're horrible, and I just hate it. The stigma that Bandai can do no wrong. When it's like, I've seen plenty of things that Bandai's done wrong. I have a lot. There's a couple on my shelves. Put this together and go back. I can do it now. They'll always look better than most. Have no problems. I'm looking for more stuff for third party. Put more mainstream. Right. to me. He's becoming more mainstream, though, with the other with their own kids. Oh yes, yes. God, the newer stuff, I do and don't like a few of them. There's some really cool ones coming out later this year. I don't like the really, like, what is the ruling, and oh, there was another one. I don't like they kind of look like Macross more, and they've got kind of that, like, how can I put it? ABS-y looking plastic. Not really my thing, but they do look good. They do look good when they're done. Not really my thing. I'm not really attracted to those two. But stuff like Judge. Judge is sick. I love it. I have my Moonlight. Supernova's freaking Hunting Falcon was an awesome kit. And I think it's a good move for them. I think it's a good move for the third parties to sit there and go, well, if you're going to constantly tell us no, then we'll just do our own thing. And then, you know, later down the line, you're going to be wondering what happened. Put your other cannon in. Bit of a tight fit on that back. Okay. That actually looks not too bad. It is still a little off-putting, but not the worst. That actually looks way better than the camera. Actually doesn't look bad on the camera. And it looks pretty decent from distance away. When literally looking at it, you can see the bootlegginess of it, but not really. Hey, you quit detecting faces, camera. Don't need you ruining my focus. Ooh, those might need to be glued on. They're a bit loose fitting. Do not like. Definitely a profile. Definitely looks better on the profile. The Crusader? Yes, I know which one you're talking about. Yes, that one's coming out soon. Judge 1 was not my favorite either. I was not really a big fan of the darker colored Judge, but when Moonlight came out, I was like, yes, I will be getting a Moonlight Judge. I don't care how I do it, but I will be getting a Moonlight Judge. I like the more color pop on the Moonlight. Moonlight Judge was way, way better and kind of closer to my kind of look. Okay, so now that we got that on, I can then get L2, G15, D1. And then we got to put on these, which I can do now. Oh, yeah, Legion Thor looks neat. Okay, so it's supposed to go that way. There we go. Okay, those are going to come onto the side like that. I need to get that L piece in, which is L2. What the fuck is L? Yellow, actually. Neat. No, that is D. Oh, no, that's black. Where are you? Oh, dude, I'm crying over the freaking, like I said, the Deban freaking PG new coming out is going to be insane. It's based on the, what's it called? The metal structure new that came out a few years ago. And it's been a joke of the third-party community for a long time that because the band made an April Fool's joke saying they were making it. That was not an April Fool's joke, and they really should not have released those images on April 1st, 2021, because it's becoming real. I've seen the pre-production. I've seen what it looks like when it's built. It's fucking insane. And for $300, I am going to be buying it. Something that should cost $1,600, I'm going to buy. With no prejudice. My wallet cries for me thinking that. Where did my accent pen go? Dude, where did my freaking my silver accent pen go? Didn't go in there, did it? Oh. Ow. My foot. Huh. Cool, my silver accent pen got lost. Shit. That blows. Silver marker then. I really don't want to use this, but fine. That should be good. So my wallet's already crying. I already have one PG in freaking backlog. I don't... No, actually, I have 2 PGs in backlog. I don't need another one, but I need the new. I must have the new. I've seen all the gimmicks. It looks insane. It transforms the way I wish the Vladracus transformed. It actually looks good. I have PG Unicorn Perfectibility, and I have a Nielsen Works Astray red frame. Now, technically, we could also count Gogulus and freaking Death Stinger, but those are those are Zoids. So I don't count them, but they're as large as PGs. The boxes are... I'm sorry, the boxes are as large as perfect grades. Oh, actually, no. I have a third one, and I have to get it done at some point. I also have a PG Zaku. It's like half built, and I have to take it all apart. It's kind of why I've been putting it off, because it needs to be completely cleaned up and rebuilt. A lot of the pieces are in terrible shape. Someone tried to build it, and they didn't do it right, and there's a lot of work that has to be done. It's kind of why it's been in backlog. It's going to take a long time to clean that all up, get it looking good. Because I'm going to be having this sand since I didn't cut them off the runner. And because it's a older kit, all the pieces have gigantic gate marks on there. And I'm going to have to spend tons of time sanding and polishing it. Like, that thing's going to take probably about a month just to sand all the parts back down. And rebuild the whole thing. Just alone on rebuilding the parts that were already done. They were actually in stock not too long ago. I was actually scared on the PG restocks we got not too long ago. I still missed out on a wing. I still want one just for shits and giggles. I know it's a bad kit. I still want a PG wing for shits and giggles, just to say I have one. But I either A, missed the pre-order for getting it at retail, or B, completely don't have cash for it because they're way overpriced. I am not paying $270 for a fucking kit that I know has super bad issues. And is notorious for having super bad issues. And it only goes for a ton because they're so hard to get a hold of, or they go so damn quick. I did that wrong. Can I get you back out? Yes, I can, because I'm smart. Okay, make sure everything's looking good. It's looking great. Eh. I have no clue where that goes. That. Yep. Okay, so those, and then I can get the V-fin on and we can be done with the head for today. Oh, you little shit. The little cannon popped off. I'm gonna have to glue you in place because you're being a little shit. Silver piece of shit part. Are you coming off? No, just you. Because you suck. Okay. Good. Yep. Not looking too bad. It's looking actually way better once I get it assembled. I will definitely have to do this in profile for most of the pictures. There is that head-on wonkiness to it. It's getting better as I get everything on there, but it does look better in profile. Definitely has that new look. I think they did that on purpose. I think they did it on purpose to have it in profile. I don't mind it, actually. I don't mind it. It seems like they did it on purpose. I really don't mind it. It could honestly be worse. The head-on kind of looks terrible, but in profile, it looks pretty damn good. Okay, so I gotta figure out which way these go. So it looks like they come across here.
Nerds monster have you locking at the sound. All of the gal go passing when me boy I go drop them a coming. Murderous. Me are the burning fire and natural born killer when me bust into fear. Shout some mics in your better turn it. I am make the bad boy bigger. When they come around me I go on them. Listen to the word and the fire you caught in the middle. When the flames get higher put up your gun fingers. Return all of the fire it's a bad man signal give a sign. Pull your gun finger trigger. Return all of the fire it's a bad man signal give a sign. Pull your gun finger trigger. Pull your gun finger trigger.
All right. I mean, I would buy more Bandai kits if they would just make some more shit I actually want to build. That's actually been my problem lately. Nothing really gets me excited. It's like, I have it, I have it, I have it. Nothing new. Nothing I want to build. I mean, ooh, Strike Freedom. Woo! I'm okay. I'm not the biggest Strike fan. And I'm just tired of the P Bandai too. That's actually what's been really bugging me lately. It's like everything's coming out P Bandai. All right. Let's see if I get this on. Nice. Not gonna push my luck with that. It. All right. Going to go back to that one. We'll get that one done. See if that one's got a. See if that one's as loose as the other one is. Because that one's not too bad. I wonder if this one's going to be any looser. Hopefully not. Let it 20. Yeah, same thing. Oh, Battle Alliance was fun. Except for, fuck, the goddamn Astray mission. Goddamn that Chaos mission. I don't know who at Bandai thought it was hilarious to make the Astrays the hardest mission in Gundam Battle Alliance. But God, do I want to kick them in the balls. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. I like it. The first one was hard because red is insanely fast and bullshit and cheats. Then you have to have red versus blue? And they both kill you like instantly? God, that was the hardest thing in the world. Guess we'll do the V-fin. I gotta wait for those to dry so that way I can then sand them down and we can get those to be a little bit better. I really should do the interior of those too, but I'm going to do those first, see if I can get the pegs thickened up a little bit, sand them down, and then see if I can get that to fold in a little bit more smoothly. It's a little loose, and I don't like that. C5. Well, I know that's the blue part. It's not too bad. It's actually, you want to know a good way of doing it, Crimson? If you have an Xbox, you can play it on Game Pass for free. Now, you can play it on PC, but there's an issue where it doesn't log you in, and that was why I couldn't play it on PC. Month cross-stitch. Nice! What up, Bacon? What's the other one I needed? D L D L L. Oh, nothing much today. Just more people being a pain in the butt as usual at work. I'm actually almost finished up here with this one today. Oh, those go on the backside. Those fill out the backside, right? What? Oh, that's neat. That fills out the backside of the frickin' V-fins. Nah, nothing like on Friday where I was dead tired from being almost heat stroked out. I just barely feel better from that already. God, man, I don't do good with heat. I don't do good with heat at all. And so anytime I get heat stroke, it takes me a long time to recover. Do not like. Do not like. But I will say the Gundam story game was not too bad. I like it. Wish it didn't focus too much on Barbatos, and we got a little bit more stories into like, got a little bit more into Wing. Wing, they rushed the hell out of Wing. Same thing with UC. UC and freaking Unicorn all got rushed really hard. See, I don't like snow. I can handle the hot summers we have, but man, it's like if I get stuck outside, oh, I will get heat stroke so fast. I don't mind the hot summers we get here in Texas. The humidity sucks, but it's not really that bad. Thank God we don't get snow very often. I lived in snow. I lived in Utah for almost 20 years. I dislike snow with a passion. You know, that's actually not the worst gating I've ever seen on a VFin. That's actually pretty adequate and pretty okay. I've seen Bandai do worse gating on VFins. I don't know about Punk. God, how can I describe Utah without talking about cults? God, there's really not much. It's more about the whole skiing aspect, really. It's more of the winter sports stuff. Not a lot of cars, not a lot of mostly anything. It's a very rural / low income area for the most part. Unless you go to the really rich areas like Park City and shit. People think I'm lying when I sit there and say that the friggin' Mormon church is a cult. It's a fucking cult. I mean, seriously, it is a fucking cult. They're insane. Oh, where did you go? There you are. The rich are the only one who move up. You've got to play the social aspect game to even be considered anything. And man, is it hard to do anything without people knowing what you're doing and where because they all talk. Oh, it so is sometimes. Between and that's on the far end. On the low end, it's not as bad as it can be, but it can be on the high end. It's very bad sometimes. Like there are the super fanatics and the regulars are okay sometimes, but the super fanatics are where it's like really bad. Me being the little dipshit I was when I was a kid, or how I still am today, I don't follow what people say. I do my own thing and I ask questions and try to figure things out. I wasn't very smart as a child growing up in that shit. You are not supposed to ask questions or do whatever you want. You are supposed to follow what adults tell you, no matter how old they are. And if you don't, you better fall in line, boy. Because if you don't, that's a whooping. Okay, so how are these going to sit on there? So they're going to sit on there like that. I wonder if I should... Oh. Okay, so... All right. No, not much I can do on that. Okay. Not much I can do on that. And I gotta kind of make that fit just a little bit better, and I might glue it on. Because I asked too many questions. Right, exactly. I asked way too many questions and thought for myself. And really, I found the whole thing boring. I never was really excited by all the material. Hell, it's even today I find it boring. Ugh. Ugh. Ears not liking the stupid headphones today. So that one's done. I just need to do this one. All right. Yeah, and up. Oh, you're good. Cool. And back to that. Almost finished up. I just want to put this beef in on, and then I am done for the night. Beef in needs to be done, and then I can figure out those side pieces later. I'm going to let them fully cure, and then we'll do a light sanding on them. The head's done, and then we're just straight onto the body. There we go. Not too bad once I get those side panels on, but power it up and I'll be out for the night. Already 12-ish. That looks good. I actually don't hate it once it's all put together. Actually, I think it looks actually fairly okay. The head definitely is a little proportionally bad, but I mean, once it's all put together, it stops having that proportional issue, and I think it's just because they directly proportioned it. Or it's based off someone's weird rendering. But I actually kind of enjoy it now. Yeah, we do have one side of the eye a little bit brighter than the other, but in reality, it doesn't look too bad. Head cameras look good. It really actually looks pretty damn good. I'm actually fairly happy with that. It's actually going to look really good on the shelf. I really am happy with that. We are going to be waiting on these parts to dry. I want to let them cure a full 24 hours before I start sanding them down. Trying to get it so those panels just don't flop. They were very floppy, loose fitting. And I'd rather have them be a little bit more in place and not just flopping about. Looks like they will need a little bit of sanding now, but that's fine. Get a piece of 80 grit in there. Just start wiggling it back and forth. Both sides. See how much I need to do. Should look good. Should give me a little bit more friction on it. But, I mean, that's great. It looks great. I like the look. I like the very mechanical look of it. It looks great. Still can see that wonkiness just a tiny bit. But once I have most of the parts on there, it does look good. The head is a little oversized, I think. But that's the problem with upscaling. Things aren't proportionally back to where they should be. But that is all I've got time for tonight. I will see everyone probably Thursday or Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. Thank you, and bye-bye. And what's up, Dust? Sorry, man. I'm just about out of here.